Okay. This will be our first model we'll be trying to build here. This is Boba Fett's Starfighter, Slave1, if you're old school. I know. Yeah, well, Slave1. So, we'll just get it out of the packaging here. And look at the pieces. Excuse me while I slip out of and throw that away. So it looks like we've got the main interior pieces, and then we've got, looks like the bottom and some of the armor skirting. Looks like the side pieces where the wings are, whatever those things are. Here is the main part of the bottom. And then we've got the wings and what passes for engines on this thing. And then we've got, looks like engine pieces and the stand. So, well, we'll get right into it and start off with the interior. It's over there. Handy dandy instructions. Let's see. Yep, I'll be right back. So, here's the first part. Before I put all these ribs and things into it. So, there's up the chute. You know, once we get through with this thing, let me know down in the comments whether, you know, going with this format or I put it on pause and put things together is what you want to see, or if you want me to film the whole 9 yards. We'll go from there. Right now I'm gonna put this thing on pause and go eat some dinner, maybe watch some TV with my roommate, and I will come back to this and do some more filming later on. So here I am back again. So I'm going to go ahead and put the ribs on here, and I'll come back when I've got that done. All right, so that's got the first page worth of instructions done. Yeah, they've, well, the pieces kind of get twisted. You have to pay attention to where you're putting the slots together. They will want to twist on you. So, like with this part. See this over here? Where it has wanted to fold under the slot. No idea why that happens, but sometimes it does. So, yeah. So, page 2 of the instructions has pretty much more of the same. We'll do all of these going down the front, as well as the piece that will go here between these two pieces. And then it wants some wide pieces down here on the bottom. Down here on the bottom, all the way back. And there we are. Top ribs, bottom ribs. So, now on to page 3 of the instructions. Interesting. Major doings there. Looks like mainly sides of the cockpit. Both of those. Looks like the thing that goes over the tail. The part that goes here on the entryway to the cargo bay. That's it. Cargo bay. Oh, and then it looks like the cockpit goes on it. So, oh, and look, there's even the bottom going on. Let's see. The tailpiece and these side walls get glued into place. The underside of the tail gets glued, and then the first and last piece of the cockpit gets glued into place. Doesn't say that the rest of the cockpit pieces get glued in, but I imagine they probably should. So for that we'll be using super glue, unless the tabs here on these ribs get all wonky, and then I'll be cutting the tabs off and using Aleene's tacky glue. Aleene's tacky is the glue that I use mostly when building paper models. Like the name implies, it is pretty dang tacky, and it will allow you to move your parts into their final positions before the glue sets up. But you have to hurry. No dilly-dallying around or shilly-shallying, as a friend of mine used to say. Let's go ahead and try and put the bottom on. What the heck? And maybe the sides and the tail cover. We'll give that a shot. Okay, I'll be back when I've got that on. So. Okay. There we go. That's done. Turned out I ended up having to glue all these sections of windshield down. Um, you know, tabs on these models are really a pain in the butt. They almost never want to fit in the slots. Of course, you're having to do a lot of blind fitting because, you know, it's parts under parts, and just gotta watch it so you don't glue yourself to the model. Believe me, I certainly was trying tonight. It's about 1 a.m. here, and I think I'm going to call it quits, and I'll be back to work on it tomorrow. That'll be Monday evening. Who knows, we may even get it finished tomorrow. It is a kind of a small model, you know. So here it is in the round. Did get that put in, and there's the bottom, and well, we'll see if we can do it. Yeah, should be good tomorrow. So good night, and I will talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, second night working on this Slave1 for Boba Fett. Watching my dog freak out down here. Don't know what he's doing. I don't even think he even knows what he's doing. So we've got some pieces to put on this thing. Looks like a bunch of them that go on the bottom. And some that go in the sides, down here. It's an odd place to have a part, especially since, you know, we've already got parts there for some reason, but oh well. So I'm going to go ahead and put them on here, and then I will come back and we'll take a look at what I've done. Okay, well, as you see, there's the well, there's this thing that got put on, and this thing which surrounds engine nozzles, and then this thing out here. Don't know what that is, but it got put on there. And then there were, let's see, these parts here on the sides. Let's see, there we go. Those parts. Let's go on to the next page. Oh boy, some more involved stuff. Looks like cowlings that go on this side and the other side is what they've got me building next. Here, we'll show you. See? So, multi-piece monstrosities. And then it looks like this part of the tail end gets dealt with and closed up. And so I guess I'll get to work on that. Let's see. This might be the last bit that I do. I don't know. I'll see how I feel after this. It's 11:30 at night. Yeah. You know, work could happen. I just don't know. Besides, all it'll be is the flip side of the one side. So more cowling builds and side panel that goes over on the other side. This thing. So better get to it. It's not going to build itself. So I'll be back when I get those done, and we'll take a look at it. All right. Well, that looks like. So we got the cowlings on, where the wings are supposed to come out. So looks kind of like that. I also got part of the skirting done. This here and around over here. So, yep. So I think that's it for tonight. Tomorrow, let's see. Tomorrow looks like oh, okay, looks like the nose piece, some more skirting, and the wings. Yeah, looks like the wings tomorrow. So we will start on that tomorrow and call it a night tonight. Yeah, so far the skirting has been a real bear. And of course the cowlings, liberal uses of glue, and then had to use glue to get them to stay on the sides, because every time you go to try and put skirting on, well, then the cowlings want to pop off. So now they're glued in place, and like I say, tomorrow we'll work on the wings and the rest of the nose section, and some more skirting, and then we'll work on the wings. Sounds like a fun time tomorrow. Catch you tomorrow. Good night. Okay, evening 3. All right. Well, let's get the front of this bird put on and get the rest of its skirts put on, and then we'll be off to putting the wings, I guess. Don't know what the heck to call those things. I mean, they're kind of wings, but yeah, kind of not. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get those pieces pulled off and get them put on and then I'll be back and show you what I did. Okay, so there it is. Got that extra skirt around there. Got the nose put on. And then the skirt wrapped around the other side. So, all right, on to the next page, which starts us off building the wings. And this should be fun. So, I'll build one and then come back and show you. And then I'll be off to build the second one. So, here I go. See you in a bit. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so this thing is done. Now I just got to build the stand for it, which shouldn't take too long. So let's see. These things could almost have been put in before you put the cowlings over them, I would think. That way you could get these seated correctly. But maybe they'd have been in the way of the cowlings. I don't know. But I got that done. Let's see. And got the guns put on. So, you know, it was a cool build. You know, the only other way I'd have done it, maybe different, is it'd be nice to try one of these without punching all of the tab holes, and just basically snipping off the tabs and gluing the skin down with Alien's tacky glue. I think it could have been a heck of a lot less messy that way. You know, because there's spots on here where the super glue was puddled, and can you see it? Let's see, we'll move it over here. See. I don't know. Yeah. That was stupid. Okay. So all I've got left to do, like I say, is build the base for it, and then well, then this will be done, and we'll be on to the next one. I'm going to try and do a video a week. Might turn it into every other week. I don't know. Really depends on, you know, if I can get my act together and get things edited and and posted. Leave your comments down in the comment section. Do you like the way I'm building it? Do you want to see me do more? If you do, you're gonna have to put up with some shaky hands. It's I've got essential tremors and oh well, crap! Hold on, I forgot to hook up the mic. Okay, so let's try this again. Okay, so that's it. That's finished. Just got to build the base for it. Once the base is done, then it is completely done. It was fun to build. Probably would like to try and do it again. Just leaving all of the tab holes in and snipping off the tabs so I could just glue it up with Aleene's tacky glue. That's generally what I use. When I'm doing regular paper models. The Aleene's lets you gives you a couple seconds to get your pieces lined up, and dries pretty fast. Leave comments in the section below if you like the way I'm building these things. If you want to see me do more of the build, you'll definitely have to deal with my shaky hands. Got tremors, and it's pretty noticeable. So let me get this stand built, and we'll put the model on it, and we'll go from there. All right, so that is completely done. So here is the stand. Looks like that. Like that. And so then apparently you take this thing and it sits down on it like that. So okay, so just like that. So that one was a fun build. As I said before. Let's see. So, I'll work on trying to get this thing edited and get it up on the channel, and we'll go from there. Let's see, what shall we work on? Maybe submarine. There's an interesting one. I think it's from a show called Stingray. It bright colors. So I might try that one, or maybe the Sword of Thranduil. It's about 53 inches long, so life size. I was thinking about putting a steel rod in it to give it a little bit more weight, and probably build up the sections of it so it's not so bendy or crushable. I did a pistol from Judge Dredd once upon a time, and the handle was the worst part of it, because it was carrying a lot of weight on it, and it just didn't have any internal structure to keep it from sagging or, you know, getting crushed when somebody with excitable hands grabbed onto it. So I think we'll build the handle up with cardboard or foam core. We'll look at both of those, and the blade is interesting because it's got a lot of cutout sections along the backbone of the sword, and that also goes into the handle of the sword. So that'll be kind of interesting. It'll be cutting out sections of the cardboard or the foam core or whatever I'm using, and then black strips will have to be glued down inside. But I'm rather tired. I think I'm going to go to bed. Like I say, tomorrow I'll work on getting this thing edited and into some form that can go up on the website channel. And that'll be the first video in the can.